The box office has been officially conquered, and the numbers are in. Zendaya and Robert Pattinson have set the world on fire with their new A24 feature, the drama which has officially crossed the $100 million mark worldwide. This morbidly compelling romance is smashing expectations and proving that this powerhouse duo is an unstoppable force in cinema today.
Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
But even as the industry celebrates a massive win for the drama, it seems that drama has followed the stars off the screen as well. Zendaya's longtime stylist Law Roach is currently facing a massive wave of online backlash after taking to social media to publicly complain about his flying experience with Delta Airlines. The high-profile image architect took issue with his seat assignment in Delta One, and the internet has wasted no time in calling him out for the grievance. The debate over Law Roach and his Delta experience has turned into a full-blown social media firestorm, with fans sharply divided over the complaint. While some are mocking the stylist for appearing tone-deaf, and entitled others are rushing to his defense, arguing that a premium ticket should always guarantee the service and experience promised by the airline. It is the kind of viral controversy that shows just how closely fans are watching every move these A-listers make. When she is not dominating the box office alongside Robert Pattinson or dealing with the surrounding celebrity noise, Zendaya is setting the streets of Los Angeles on fire with her latest high-fashion looks. She was recently spotted rocking the season's hottest trend with loafers, while promoting the drama, and fans everywhere are clamoring to find out where they can snag her style. Want to stay ahead of the latest celebrity trends and industry updates? Smash that subscribe button and hit the bell so you never miss an update. What happens when the biggest star on the planet teams up with a cinematic icon for an anti-rom-com that's literally haunting the box office? Well, you get a $100 million juggernaut, that's what. A24's latest hit, the drama, starring Zendaya and Robert Pattinson, just smashed through the century mark, becoming only the fifth film in the studio's 13-year history to achieve that milestone. And honestly, it's a massive flex. Think about this for a second. This isn't a superhero sequel or a massive franchise reboot. It's a $28 million production directed by Christopher Borgli that tackles the genuinely morbid question: do you ever really know the person you're about to marry? It's a tough sell for a typical date night, yet audiences are flocking to it. It has already surpassed the total global gross of Zendaya's own breakout original hit, Challengers, proving once and for all that she doesn't need a cape or a lightsaber to command a theater. So, how did they do it? It was a masterclass in modern marketing. A24 treated the film less like a movie release and more like a global wedding event. From Zendaya surprising real-life brides in Las Vegas to the duo making high-profile appearances from the Eiffel Tower to the steps of Rome's historic Campidoglio, the campaign turned the film into a cultural fashion moment. They leaned into the star power of both leads, hitting that sweet spot with Gen Z and millennial audiences who are craving something that feels edgy, real, and just a little bit dangerous. With record-breaking openings across the UK, France, and Italy, it's clear that this isn't just a US phenomenon, it's a worldwide obsession. And for the industry, this is a massive wake-up call. It proves that when you pair top-tier talent with a provocative, original script, you don't need a massive IP to win the box office. You just need to start a conversation. If you haven't caught this anti-rom-com yet, you're missing out on the most talked-about film of the year. Have you seen it, or is the wedding day dread too much for you? Drop a comment below and let me know your take, and don't forget to hit subscribe for more deep dives into the films that are actually moving the needle. After all, if this is the future of original cinema, I think we're in for a very, very interesting ride. Ever paid for a luxury experience only to be met with reality? That is exactly what happened to Law Roach, the powerhouse stylist behind Zendaya, and let's just say, the internet is not feeling his pain. Roach took to X recently to air his grievances with Delta, complaining that his Delta One seat from New York to LA wasn't the lie-flat experience he paid for. Now, for the average traveler, a non-flat seat is a minor annoyance, but for a Delta 360 member, Roach felt it was a major betrayal. The problem? He went public, and the internet reacted with a masterclass in sarcasm. From comments like thoughts and prayers to people begging for the struggle of not being horizontal, the consensus was clear. Maybe this wasn't the hill to die on. Critics pointed out that a private phone call to customer support would have been far more effective than a public call-out. It really highlights the divide between the high-flying world of A-list stylists and the rest of us just trying to get through security with our dignity intact. Delta eventually stepped in, citing a last-minute aircraft swap as the culprit, but the reputational damage from the backlash was already done. Interestingly, this isn't the only time Roach has been in the headlines lately. He recently stirred the pot by claiming Zendaya and Tom Holland were already married, a rumor the couple has yet to confirm or deny. It's a fascinating glimpse into the life of someone who is always at the center of the Hollywood narrative, whether it's through iconic fashion or accidental drama. What do you think? Is Roach out of touch? Or is it fair to demand the premium service you paid for? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more celebrity culture deep dives. Sometimes, even the people who dress the stars need a reminder that the world is a lot bigger than a business class seat. Ever feel like your bad day at the airport is being broadcast to the entire world? That is exactly the situation Zendaya's legendary image architect, Law Roach, found himself in this week. The 47-year-old stylist, known for his impeccable taste and high-profile work with stars like Celine Dion and Ariana Grande, took to X to publicly air a grievance with Delta Airlines. Roach, a Delta 360 member and million-miler, dropped a complaint after boarding a flight from New York to LA, only to realize his premium Delta One seat wasn't the signature lie-flat bed he was expecting. He didn't hold back, tagging the airline and expressing his clear disappointment. Now, here is where the internet does what it does best. It completely split down the middle. One side of social media didn't hesitate to label the complaint as tone-deaf, suggesting that in the grand scheme of current global events, a seat upgrade issue feels a bit out of touch. But on the other hand, plenty of frequent travelers jumped to his defense. Their argument: if you pay top-tier prices for a luxury product, you have every right to expect the product as advertised. In a world of automated bots and endless hold music, social media has become the new customer service frontline. Delta responded to the situation, clarifying that a last-minute aircraft swap was necessary to keep the flight on schedule, a technicality hidden deep in the contract of carriage that most of us never actually read. They've since reached out to Roach to smooth things over, but the firestorm serves as a reminder of just how high the stakes are when you're a celebrity. This isn't the first time Roach has dominated the headlines this year. Remember when he casually teased that Zendaya and Tom Holland had already tied the knot? It is clear that whether he is styling a red carpet look or just trying to get some sleep on a red-eye, Law Roach knows exactly how to get people talking. So, what do you think? Was Roach standing up for consumer rights, or was this just a classic case of celebrity entitlement? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into the stories shaking up pop culture. After all, sometimes it really is the little things that cause the biggest headlines. Is it just me, or has the hype for Euphoria Season 3 completely evaporated? It feels like we're hearing more about everything else, from Coachella to The Devil Wears Prada 2, than the show that used to be the center of the cultural universe. The conversation surrounding it has turned pretty toxic, focusing more on how gross or exploitative it feels rather than the art itself. And honestly, the show's biggest star seems to have noticed. Zendaya did the bare minimum for the premiere, and then ghosted the press circuit entirely. Why? Because she has bigger fish to fry. She's currently laser-focused on her latest hit, the drama. Alongside Robert Pattinson, she's proving she's the ultimate box office draw, with the film smashing through the $100 million mark. With The Odyssey, Spider-Man, and Dune 3 on her horizon, it's safe to say she's building a career empire that leaves the drama of HBO far behind. But beyond the box office, can we talk about her style? She stepped out in LA rocking a limited edition t-shirt with a chic slip skirt, and the real star of the show, the perfect pair of loafers. Loafers are having a massive moment right now, riding that 90s fashion resurgence that just won't quit. Whether you're looking at luxury oxblood ruched pairs from Mansur Gavriel or hunting for a more budget-friendly find at Banana Republic or Aloha's, the loafer is the ultimate wardrobe workhorse. Personally, I'm obsessed with the lug sole trend, though I've moved away from the heavy Prada monoliths in favor of something lighter for the summer, like the Timberland Stone Street platforms. They give you that extra height without feeling like you're carrying bricks on your feet. Fashion is about utility as much as aesthetic, right? So, what do you think? Is Zendaya right to pivot away from her Euphoria roots, or are you still holding out hope for the show? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to check the links if you want to steal this look. Life's too short for uncomfortable shoes, so go grab yourself a pair of loafers and walk into your own main character energy.